taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Well, CD, the NFL held its awards show the night before the Super Bowl, and as you and I had speculated the last few weeks, Patrick Mahomes, MVP, Offensive Player of the Year. And how about Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, Donald was expected. We knew that was going to happen. Mahomes, we thought would happen. There was that school of thought to me.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 42 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the 50, Newton. He'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. That one good for 21 yards. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. but you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Green 90. Green 90.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short. Continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
And remember, that drive started back at the 2, 98 yards into the end zone to finish with that run.
And what do you think the guy who punts the ball was doing? I mean, when that drive started, he was thinking about, okay, catch it, get rid of it, right? When he's warming up in the net, don't step backwards and create a safety, because he was counting on worst-case scenario. And as the drive went on, he figured...
He turned that net into a hammock.
Exactly. Give me a drink of water and let me just relax.
Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Attention shifting back to Carolina as they come onto the field. And you talked about it earlier. They started 6-2. Everything was looking good. Then 7 losses in a row in 2018. Besides Cam Newton retooling and not maybe running as much, what else needs to happen in Carolina?
I have to start with Cam Newton and his running, because they've wanted him to run the ball less in recent years. But what's that expression that Cam used? A lion's got to roar. Running the football is a part of me. And it allows him to feel like he's part of the game. Well, they've got to be more judicious about that. He just has to get healthy, because he was throwing the football better than he ever had in his career. But I do think the injury changed everything for Carolina, because when he couldn't make the throws necessary, it really hurt them moving the ball downfield and put a lot of pressure on their defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Newton on 1st down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He's got the hook up to Moore. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on second down is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Newton on third and goal. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Well, off topic, but we'd be remiss if we didn't point out what else was happening Super Bowl weekend. The Madden 19 Club Championship, second major this season, 2 more to follow. And our winner, Pavin, representing the Oakland Raiders. He took down the Vikings, and your favorite, Charles, IB Strafen. He had to reach for the ibuprofen after a 38-24 beatdown in the final.
Well, you know if he was representing the Oakland Raiders, the Vikings went down, and they went down hard. That's how the Raiders do it.
How about Pavin, though, wins $100,000 for his efforts, also won Super Bowl tickets for the next day, unselfishly gave them to his father and his brother.
How about that? That's pretty cool. Congratulations, Pavin. Way to go.
The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Black 58 royal.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He's got the first down and more past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Moore. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Newton now to throw. Flush to his right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready, green 39, green 39.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Newton. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Allen Bailey able to get him for a loss of about 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton eluding the pressure, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, a 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to strike for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Chiefs now. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He gets it complete to Harris. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was.
But he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame. I hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Green 39. Green 39.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Z.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He can run for it, and he will. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Newton. Flush to his right. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd in just about a few inches here. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Funches with a catch over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Newton finding Funches for the Panther 1st down. Back to the ground attack here, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Newton's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They've been brilliant, perfect on fourth down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. Now it's Newton. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
To throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 60 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. He'll look to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Back to get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Thomas Davis in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown, and they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
This one